let's quickly look at some data validation in Excel and how to do it. Now, I've gone ahead to create a sheet where I have the employee names listed, and in this particular example, we're assuming that these are records of sales made by our reps, our sales representatives, and on specific dates for specific items that cost a specific amount. So now we want to make sure that every employee's name, every sales rep, his name is being imputed correctly. And if it's something that is going to be done multiple times, because of course there are going to be different dates here in this example, different items are going to be bought at different times, and the sale will be happening through different reps. So there's going to be a lot of repetition of those names that will be happening depending on the sales that they bring in. So you don't want to be having situations where an employee's or a sales rep's name was not imputed correctly and all that. So we're going to put some data validation rules in place for us to avoid wrong imputing of these employees' names. So to do that, we'll come to the data tab here, and we come to data validation here. So when you click that, you click data validation, and then what you want to allow. Now it allows any value, so you can put in any value here, but now we want it to allow only a custom list. So I want a custom list here and a list here, and then the source of that list is, remember, not custom, I want the list, and then the source of that list, I'll just quickly go to where my list is, and then I can also highlight either just the names I have, but in this case I'm going to add in some more names just in case we're adding some more employees, so that when I add their names here, they can be part of the validation that I want. So I click on OK, and see we have on the sales rep column, we have a drop down there. So instead of typing a name that is not correct, for example, if I come and type in Mary here, see what I have. It says the value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. So I have to make sure that what I input must be one of these. So let's put in Henry, come to the next cell, and of course I need to drag and drop this validation thing everywhere. So when I come here, I also put Charles here. I can put Henry Grace here. I can put some other guy's name here, Moses. I can still put another cell was done by Grace. We have Grace here. So you see that everything that I can only put in this particular cell, I've already validated that it must be one of these values. So now if I have a new sales rep added to my team, remember I took the values and I also took some extra black columns. So let's add Joseph to the sales rep there. So if I add Joseph to the sales rep, and let's add Margaret. So now if you look at this, I will scroll, you see that we have both Joseph and Margaret here as part of our valid inputs that can come into this particular column based on the list that we have formatted for this validation. So this is something that can come in handy when you're trying to get data to look and be in a certain kind of way for your analysis. So with that, we've come to the end of this video. So far we have done a high level introduction into just using Excel and how to get a general feel of the tool. We did a couple of calculations, worked with a couple of functions. We did some conditional formatting, filtered and sorted data, and we created a simple chart we have here. And then we learned how to do some calculations in the same sheets, across sheets, and using some named references instead of referencing a cell by its location, but referencing it by the name. That's a calculation by its name. And then we learned how to use the if function. And finally, we did some data validation.